Hello and welcome to Engage with the Mogos, where God is the boss and you're always the focus. In our channel, we always try as much as we can to be a blessing or to bring an impact in your life in one way or the other. We try as much as we can to connect you, we try as much as we can to network you, and as much as we can to make a difference with all our capability. Today I wanted to talk about the mistakes that international students make when they are applying for a visa to Australia. I've had so many questions about this country, what happens, what really goes on there, jobs, everything. There are so many questions that we do have. And most of the people who are dreaming to be in these countries, I believe that this is the best video for you. So stay tuned, listen, and learn. And if you have any questions, please, you can inbox me, you can WhatsApp us, you can send us a messenger message, or anything that you want to talk about, please, or you want to ask, please feel free. We are on TikTok, we are on Twitter, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook. And we are here because we need to be a blessing to you, because we believe that every life changed is a life transformed. Remember, I'm not yet a registered immigration agent or a lawyer, but we are working towards that. So I'm just doing YouTube videos, but with the network that we have, we can help as much as we can, and we can give you a piece of advice that will transform your life and lead you on your way to your dreams. So, okay, international students. As you might know, that so many people want to study in Western countries, or in Australia, or in Canada, or America, and all this kind of stuff. One of the things that international students need to know is, most of them, when we migrate to these countries, at the end of the day, we want to attain our permanent residence. We need to get a visa that we qualify to be part and parcel of these countries. So most of the countries that we come from, they allow us to have dual citizenship. Or you can be a Kenyan, like for myself, I can be a Kenyan and I can still at the same time be Australian. Or I can be a Canadian, or I can be I can be an American, stuff like that. Please, when we make a decision to fly to this country, we never have that in mind. Most of the time we go to these agents, they advise us, but they never tell us what the future might hold. And this is where we go wrong. Or maybe because we have no idea, we just live in our countries, we are going to to get more studies and learn and network more, but we have no idea what will happen when we get there. Now listen to me. Every time you get to a Western country, there's a high chance, maybe 90% high chance, that after your studies you will want to live in that country. There's a high chance, because you will have made new friends. Imagine staying in a country for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. There's a high chance that you will want to live in that country. So what should you do? These agents, when we approach them and tell them that we need to study in these countries, most of them maybe have no idea. They have never lived in those countries. They don't know what really happens in there, but they are registered to take you there to study. For example, let's say you want to do bachelor in information technology, or you want to do IT, and you purpose to fly to Australia to do IT. That will be your plan. So you sit and you meet an agent, you pay the fees that is due, the school fees and everything. And trust me, like for example in Kenyan shillings, the amount of money that you pay per semester, you can even study for maybe 1 or 2 years in Kenya, because it's really a lot. That will be over 900,000 per semester in a good university in Australia. So you see the agent, and the agent will be like, oh yeah, I have a uni that can take you, and I'm happy to send your documents and get enrolled in blah 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 blah. But there are things that they never say that will happen after you graduate. I know there are migration changes, everything is changing, but every time you go to a migration officer, please remember, depending on the course that you're choosing, because most of us come here to do our masters or our degrees and everything, because there's a high chance that you might plan to stay or stay longer or get permanent residence. Please remember to ask your agent, is the course that I'm doing accredited? Is it accredited with the accreditation body in that country? Why? Let's say you fly to Australia and you are doing a bachelor's in community services, for example, and then there's a body that accredits community service, that is ACWA, or Australia Community Workers Association. If you go to a uni can have the course, you can study the course or a course that is related, but they are not accredited. What does that mean? That means you will pay your school fees, you will study for a semester or 2 or 3, and by the end of the day, after you graduate, you cannot get accredited. So you'll be in Australia, you have studied, you have paid a lot of school fees, but the course wasn't recognized. So it doesn't matter the course that you're choosing, the college that you're choosing. If you want to do IT, please go to Google, check the body that accredits in IT people. Check it. Check if your uni is there. Is it accredited? Is it qualified? Boom, apply for it. If it's not, don't do it. Because if you do it, that means that you'll stay in school for 3-4 years, and by the end of the day, you might have to study again for you to qualify for permanent residence. The other thing is, it's good to check competition. Remember, all the accreditation applies with all courses. So before you go for any course, so that you don't waste your time, your money, resources, and everything, please make sure it is accredited with the Australian body that does it. Because there's no way you will go for permanent residence if your course is not accredited by that particular body. Number 2, remember that competition is high. For example, there's accounting, there's information technology, there is community services, social work, all those kind of stuff. Please, before you choose a course, it is good to investigate about the immigration situation. For example, how many points are required for my course? If I'm doing social work, how many points are they using, to invite people for permanent residency? Sometimes some of the courses, they want 110 points, which is crazy. It's hard. And maybe you are 35 years of age, and it is good to understand the system before you choose the course. Don't only go to the agent and be like, boom, I love Australia, I want to be part of Australia, because there is a chance that you will want to stay here. So investigate about the course, whether it's accredited, and also investigate whether that course has a lot of competition. If the competition is high, that means everyone has, maybe so many people have studied for the course, so they have raised the points for permanent residence, which means then it might be harder for you to get a chance. It is important that you adhere to these points, because I've seen so many people who have come in this place. Amazingly, they have studied, they have worked hard for their course, and then you finish your course and you're like, oh, my course isn't even accredited. Oh, I need so many points for me to qualify for permanent residence. So for you to avoid all these dramas, all these headaches, before you make the decision, while you are in your own country, whether you are in Asia, in wherever, whether you're in America and you want to fly to another country to study, investigate about the accreditation, investigate about the competition they have. And trust me, if you have those 2 things in mind, you will be on point, because there is a high chance that you will finish your college and straight away you will be in a good position to apply for your permanent residence, and you can choose whether to stay longer or you can choose to go home, instead of being in no option zone. So if you can do it, go for that choice and stay, and make sure that you are doing the right thing at the right time, so you don't waste money or resources, because I believe that money is important to you, and you need to get down and settle down and become a permanent resident, or a citizen and then do other things, because you have a lot of things to do in life. But studying because you didn't make a good decision, then that's not helpful. I do hope that you find this video amazing and educative. Please, you can share it. Feel free to share it with your friend who maybe is in a decision-making position, who is trying to make a decision and fly over to other countries. Make sure they know this, because if they have no idea, then it will be a big deal. We are always happy to help. Honestly, we are, as I said before, we are not yet accredited. We are getting there slowly by slowly. But if we can help, give us a call. You can message us. You can do whatever you can, and we promise you, we are always there to help, because we believe that this is a door that came to us. It opened for us. So why can't we help others who are in that position? We are the movers. We love you. Please, hope you love us back, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel, because much more is coming, and I'll be discussing more about the lives and everything that I've faced, and the things that I've learned, and the lessons that I've learned. Have a wonderful time, and hope you've learned something. Bye bye.